They should definitely be able to hear us now.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Whew.
Okay, so apologies for that. There is a crazy windstorm here. The last maybe 5 years, we've been getting some really seriously bad windstorms coming through the Metro Vancouver area, like really, really bad. And fortunately, it was just a power surge. All of our house lights stayed on, but our computer's UPS, which I called EPS, but that's Star Trek. But the UPS battery is dead, so it didn't do its job, and so the computer needed to be rebooted. But we're back now. But if we disappear, it's the windstorm.
Stop saying that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Teepers.
Apparently, there's hail in Poco.
What?
Oh my. Oh my.
Wow.
Okay, so floor plan.
Did you post the link?
I did post the link. I'll post it again. If you would like to play along at home, you just have to go to that link and you can find this, which is a score sheet and your playing area. I mean, I suppose you could do it with graph paper too, but then you wouldn't have all the bonuses and
the references.
But you could theoretically do it with.
Yeah, if you had this, so it was a reference off to the
too.
side, you could just play with a sheet of graph paper.
Yeah.
You'd have to cordon off the right size.
Yeah. So yeah, we're playing floor plan. It's a lot of fun. Blair and I only recently got it, so we might be a little wavery on the rules, but we're gonna try our best. This is what it looks like. It's
Need a pencil?
Cute compact game. Yes, I do, please. Dankeschön.
If you like it, thank Rain City. They recommended it. If you don't like it, I mean, you can still thank them because, I mean, you're going to have fun learning something new and, you know, it's all a fun event. But okay. The rules. 1 to 100 players. 20 minutes. Ages 10 plus. Oh, you can play it like 4 times. We're not going to play it 4 times. We're not going to be that fast at it. We don't need the setup. The setup is pretty simple. Each player receives a blank piece of paper or a blank blueprint form, and the cards. Okay, well, so you'll see there's 3 different types of cards. There's the pink, the green, and the blue. Why is my hand so pale in that camera? That is weird. Anyway, the pink, the green, and the blue. So it comes with a stack of them. Okay, there's the stack of them. And you randomly pick one for each game. So these are the ones we picked. So there's the design card, there is the layout card, and there is the build card. Each of these people that are helping you build this house are wanting different things out of their house. This person's design oriented. This person's concerned about layout. This person really wants to build something fun. I don't know how they describe that one, but that's fine. And you get the bonuses from completing their objectives. You can complete their objectives more than once. If you complete them a second time, you can't use existing components to complete the same one twice. So, for example, this here has a deck and a door. You can't use that same deck piece to create a door somewhere else and get that bonus again. You have to create it somewhere else, both parts. So that's the cards, and that's how the game changes every game between all the different elements that they want you to put into the house. Because you're only picking one of each card each game. Every time you play it, it's going to be quite different because they're looking for something different. So we shuffle the cards, randomly grab one. I did that. I ended up grabbing the same 3 cards that we played the first time we played, the only time we played. So I redid it again and got 3 new cards. So I technically shuffled twice. Shh, don't tell anybody. And then we need 2 regular 6-sided dice. If you're looking for some 6-sided dice, Adventure Dice has a huge selection of them.
Or a fancy dice tray.
Or fancy. Oh yes, these dice trays are from Adventure Dice as well, handcrafted in our garage. I handcraft them in our garage.
I'm the moral support.
Oh, you hold the wood the other time when it's I know. You help. You do help when I need it. Yeah. So they're lovely hemlock, birch plywood, 1/4-inch birch plywood, so they're not super flimsy.
The game.
Pretty solid.
The game.
Hand stained and varathane. A nice felt line so it doesn't pale on you. They're nice trays. What do you want?
Nice trays.
Okay. Yeah. So you need two d6s. Two 6-sided dice. And a starting room. So each player, this is your starting room. That is your starting room.
That's your grid.
What's your starting room? Oh, you have to draw your starting room.
Yeah, so
okay.
To figure out our starting room, we set one of the dice to the number 6, and then we roll the second one. And that is going to determine the dimensions of our starting room.
Okay.
Which is the living room, because we set one to the 6.
Living room or...
Oh, yeah.
A 6 and a 6.
So we have to draw a 6x6 room centered around, well, not necessarily centered around, but the gray square in the middle has to be part of your 6x6 room. And you do that by just each square counts for one.
Massive starting room. That's crazy.
So Blair's got his sketched.
So, like that. So that gray square has to be anywhere inside that room.
I believe it is supposed to be a living room. Am I wrong? Or is it just a starting room?
It's just
I could be wrong. Like I say, it's a new game for us. So
write an L. Oh yeah, each player writes an L in the shaped square in the center. That labels the living room. So that is your living room. Every house must have a living room, and that L goes into that gray square. Now, this game lets you put features and everything else. Anything that you put in a room takes up a square, and that square cannot be used for anything else, including the label. So that L, I can't put anything else in that square. That square is taken up. Okay, how to play. It's played in rounds. Each round we roll the dice, and then we decide what we're going to do with the dice. So you'll notice on the side of your sheet, if you've printed one off, I don't know if we can, there we go. On the, okay.
I'll Vanna White it.
You'll Vanna White it? Excellent. On the left is the room details. So if I roll the dice and I roll a 2 and a 3, the room has to be 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. The room has to be either a washroom or a bedroom, because 2 and 3 are the two numbers that correspond with those types of rooms. So you have to draw one of those two types of rooms. If you don't want to draw a room, don't make me fall in love with another room. It is a really good roll and write.
It is
Dennis.
really good.
We played it once and we both actually really enjoyed it. I already have so many. If you decide you don't need one of those rooms, you can always draw features instead. So had I rolled a 2 and a 3, like in my previous example, I can say I don't want a washroom, I don't want a bedroom. I'm going to draw features. So I can either draw a 2 is 2 doors, and 3 is 3 windows. So I would draw 2 windows or 2 doors and 3 windows. You draw both sets of features. And the symbols are all shown beside in the little box on what the symbols look like. The one thing to note is if you're drawing a tree, you draw one tree, but it takes up a 3 by 3 square to draw one tree. So those are very space consuming very quickly. Yeah, there's a couple of examples below it, but basically when you fill in one of the squares, the square is used. So you roll your 2 dice, everyone builds everything with that same roll. Then you check for end of game. After all players finish adding to their blueprint, if a player has completed their 6th demand, so on the bottom those little white yellow post-it notes, if someone's finished all 6, or cannot use at least one of the dice, the end of game is triggered. So if you're looking at both dice and you're building the features, and you build, you put in your 3 windows, and it's a 3 and a 5, and you're putting in your 3 windows, and you're putting in your deck sections, but you can't put in 5 deck sections. If you can't put in all 5, you can't put in any. That triggers the end of the game. You know, so if you've got no room for features, if you've got no room to put a room in, like if you can't do either, then you're out of luck. You're going to trigger the end of the game for everybody. So using the dice, you draw a room and label it. So it's important you label your rooms when you draw them. And it takes up a square to label them. Or you draw the features, the 2 sets of features that you rolled. Drawing the room, as I said, if you roll a 3 and a 2, it's either 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, but it could be either of those 2 rooms. So if I rolled a 1 and a 6, I can draw a closet or a living room. It would be a really skinny living room. Must be one of those little mini houses or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny house.
So you could draw either of the rooms, but then you label it as one of them only.
Jen, we could probably play it with you again some other time.
Oh, yeah.
Over Zoom.
Easy. I mean, this game works so well remotely. That's why we're playing it right now. All the labels for the rooms are beside the room name in the brackets, just so you know what the rooms are. The instructions for the features are in the features. I mean, most of this game is pretty much on your card for you already.
Do you want to reach one of our... I can see one of our old ones. I can hold it up from our last time.
That was yours.
So when you draw your house, here's kind of an idea of what it's going to look like.
By the end. Right, so she's got the swimming pool at the top right with the rocks all around it, if you look at the symbols. She's got 5 trees. That's a lot of trees. Oh, another pool underneath. Another swimming pool underneath. A nice big deck in the bottom middle. The kitchen, the washroom. No doors out of the kitchen, which is kind of odd. I don't know how you go anywhere.
That was just a random kitchen, like a 1x6 kitchen. I was
no,
like, what do I do with this?
No, that one's. Oh no, the top kitchen is 3 by 4.
The top kitchen is 3 by 4, but there's one on the left-hand side.
Oh, it's 1 by 4. Oh, jeez. That's actually an illegal window on the left.
On the left.
On the bottom kitchen.
Oh,
It's got to be on the inside of the room.
Ah.
And you couldn't draw the 4th one because the K was in the way.
Ah.
So you drew them on the outside. So.
Stop it, so well. It is fun.
It is a really cool game. That's why we're playing it.
Yeah, and I saw Board Game Piece mention that it's great with inclusivity, and it's very true. Like, the artwork is very diverse. It even has, like, people's names and their pronouns on it, which is super awesome. Yeah, it's really great. Really great representations of folks.
Yeah, it's really well done. Okay, so the client demands, which are these cards here, as I said, when you complete a client demand, you write the total in one of the yellow squares. You can pick which one you write it in. You see that one's used up. When you complete one of the client's demand, you get the bonus ability that's below it. And what
you can
those...
see I have some of them checked off.
Yeah, and once you've used the bonus ability, you check it off, you can't use it again. So what they are is the first one is... What's the free bonus?
The free bonus is you get to change one of the die faces.
Oh, okay.
Just for yourself.
Yeah, so out of the 2 die rolled, you can change one of them to whatever you want. You'll notice on the left side of the sheet it says free bonus. You get that free bonus right off the start.
Yeah.
So at any time in the beginning, if you want to change one of the die, you can. And then you can have the option of getting it 2 more times by completing the design objectives. The next one is the rolly thing. And the rolly thing is you get to draw 2 sets of features for one. So that way if you've done your design and you've done your dice for that round and you put in your room or your features and you say, well, I need some more rocks. It's
a paint roller, the rolly thing.
Yeah. Rolly thing. It's a paint roller.
It's a paint roller.
So you can draw another set of features, 2 different features, or 2 of the same, I guess, if you want. So if you wanted to do 10 stones, that's 2 of the 5 stones, Or if you want to do windows and doors, you could do 2 doors and 3 windows. But it gives you the chance, but you've got to use them both sets on that turn, and you have to be able to place everything. The next one beside it's the same thing. The next one, which is the hammer, you'll see it actually all corresponds up here.
Is the hammer the bangy thing?
The hammer is not the... It allows you to draw 1 free room and label it. Bangy thing, really? I used to be a framer. I'm better than that. I used a hammer daily. I wasn't a painter. No. I wasn't a painter.
Hammer must be that bangy thing.
I worked as a framer and electrician, not a painter. I want to be both because I wasn't certified either. Yeah, so when you get that feature, you can draw a free room. So if you want a free living room or a washroom or a very technical... Yeah, we're all technical here. Yeah. The next one is the orange one, which is 2 free doors. You can draw 2 free doors. And then what was this one? Oh, that's a door bonus at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that last symbol, which is the white with the blue, is right there. That's for the end of the game scoring. So don't worry about it at the start.
Yeah. Well, what it means is you get 1 point for each room that connects you. Oh, it's this one. Never mind.
Yeah. It's one
of the bonuses on the cards.
It's one of the bonuses on the cards. Okay. So, I mean, if you have questions while we're playing, just pop in and ask. And that's pretty much the game. Connected. A room. Oh, here's some important clarifications on definitions. So, connected. A room is connected to another room if there is a doorway between them. The door can open into either room. So it doesn't matter which room you put the door in, as long as it's on that wall they share, it's a connected room. Window view. Determine if a window is looking at a feature. The feature must be in a straight line from the window, obstructed by any other rooms, or unobstructed by other rooms or trees. So it has to be on the outside of the house. The window has to be facing out, and it has to be looking at what you're looking at. Like,
why is the sky blue? Well, it has to do with our atmosphere.
Game-related questions. Game-related questions. We can answer the other ones after 6:30. Furnishing arrangement. So anything that has a furnishing arrangement requirement, which I don't think any of them do. Oh, they do. Okay, fine, I'll read it. An arrangement is set of furnishings in a room that are touching orthogonally, not diagonally. An arrangement is unique if no other arrangement matches it, including rotating the arrangement. So the example is right there. So
essentially, you can't do things diagonally. You should. They need to be. Yeah.
It's like Carcassonne.
Side by side.
Deck sections combine to make a larger deck. A deck is all continuous deck sections touching orthogonally. So again, not diagonally. Scoring stones multiple times.
Sorry, dog.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we do have a patio. Okay. Stones are the only feature you can use twice. So if you've got a wall of stones, you can use it for 2 different pools on either side of it. That is the only feature you're allowed to use more than once for scoring purposes. I hope that's pretty clear, because, I mean, well, it's one of those, once we play, it'll become really easy. We read the rules once, we started playing, we picked it up pretty quick. It's pretty quick. So let's go over the objectives. So the first objective is a small porch. So a deck of 7 squares or more connected to 3 or more rooms. Sorry, deck of 7 squares or more connected to 3 or more rooms. Yeah, that's what it says. So you see there how it's got those 3 rooms, which are the squares that are empty, which are actually improperly drawn because they should have their room codes labeled in them. And then the deck symbol touching the sides of 3 of the rooms. Once that's completed, you put your 4 points in your post-it note down below, and you've completed one of the objectives. You can complete this multiple times, but you can't use the same deck or the same 3 rooms. It has to be separate rooms and separate deck portions. No combining them.
Yes.
A rock garden. Oh, we should actually say who this is. This is Sophia. Goes by she and her. She's the design consultant, and these are the features that she's looking for. Stones completely enclosing a tree. So she wants you to draw a tree and then put stones all the way around it, including diagonally on this one, which goes against everything that we've been taught. But this one is required diagonally as well. Stones are funny that way. Same with a swimming pool. If you want to draw a swimming pool, you got to do it on the diagonals as well. But I don't think we have a swimming pool requirement. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Let's go look. Okay, so that's that one. At any time, if you want to see them closer, just message us, and then Andrea will lift them up for you. Okay, so our layout consultant, Gerard, he's a he and him. He wants a grand foyer. Living room connected to the outside with 2 or 7 or more windows. Wow, that's a lot of windows. So basically he wants you to put windows in your living room and not put any other rooms on that wall.
Yeah.
If you can do it with 7 or more windows, you get 6 points.
Does it have to be the same wall, or can it be different walls? As long as they're outside facing, right?
As long as they face outside, yeah, because you can see on that one he's got 2 on the side. Mm. And then, because you're not going to get 7 across when your biggest roll is a 6.
Right.
So, and then a wheelchair ramp bonus. So this is the end of game scoring, that little window box at the blue-white box at the end. This doesn't count until the end. So you gain 2 points for each room with a door opening onto a deck, because they call it a ramp. Does that make sense? I mean, all the pictures pretty make it self-explanatory. So, oh, okay, clear board if you want to join. Yes. I'm like, oh no, spam again, but no, that was you.
That was me.
That was you. Okay.
Love the pets participating. Yeah, they've kind of been the stars of the show this weekend, I think.
Yeah, they have. Okay, our next one is Michael. He's also a he/him. He is our build consultant. He wants a room well decorated. So he wants 3 rooms containing unique arrangements of 2 or more furnishings. Furnishings, if they're touching, they're a furnishing, so you have to have 3 rooms containing unique arrangements of 2 or more furnishings.
Yeah, so the arrangements can't be in the same pattern.
Yeah.
And then it has to be in 3 different rooms.
But why does it say 2 or more furnishings?
You have to have 2. You can't just put 1 furnishing in a room.
Yeah, you have to have at least 2 squares in each set of furnishings, and that's worth 4 points. The last thing he wants is a patio fountain. So a dining room and a bedroom adjacent to a pool. And a pool, if you look at the rules for the pool...
a pool is you enclose rocks, so you draw them in like a square, as long as the rocks make an enclosure, and then as soon as you've put in the last stone, you can fill it with water. That's just a free. So I've got a sample of a pool here.
Oh yes, so you put your stones in first, make sure you get your diagonal pieces as well, and then once the last stone is placed, it fills in with water.
So
there you go. The other requirement of the tree, make sure you put your tree on first, because you don't want it to fill in with water on you.
I don't think you have to fill it with water. I just think you can fill it with water.
Let's check. Has anyone played this before? Do they know that rule? Pools. When an area is completely enclosed by stones and does not contain any rooms or other features, fill it with water to make a pool.
Oh, so it does fill.
It just fills up. It's magic.
So put your tree down first.
They're magic stones. The size of the pool is the number of squares of water inside of it. So, which there was no requirement of pool size on this one, was there? No, it just says, yeah, there's no requirement. There's no minimum size. So I guess you have a really small pool, but it's got to be big enough to touch both the bedroom and
There's a way for us to get the camera closer to the cards.
I needed to get it up over enough because of the stand we're using. Right, if we do that, people aren't gonna.
Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to make it so you can. How do I tighten this?
This one down here.
Move the box. Back it up.
Then they can't. It's on a bad angle. You can't read them. That's what I had first. I had those up a little bit.
Oh, and you
it
just can't.
You just can't read them. So it rains a lot in this neighborhood. It must be. As soon as the rocks are together, the water can't get out.
Okay, sorry.
So.
I just wanted to try and see if we could make them a little more legible, but
Well, maybe we'll have to get a different camera mount, and then we can for future streams that we've been obligated to do now. You should be able to just tip this piece.
yeah,
Oh look, there's our fancy box. I'm just gonna mess it up now. Hold on, because that's what I do. There we go. I'll have to get you to move over just a bit so that you can line up with the person's portrait. Oh, actually, you don't have to. I can move this one here to line up with me. And then move this one over here.
you can take turns rolling sockies. You don't have to though. When Blair and I played it, we often forgot who was the last person who rolled. So
yeah.
So the fountain needs to be next to which rooms?
The pool.
The fountain needs to be a dining room and a bedroom need to be adjacent to the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, patio fountain. Okay. Feel free to pop the questions in any time. If you don't remember, we'll fill you in. There you go. Someone typed it in there.
Put the rolls in the chat. I have to. Okay, yeah, we can put the rolls in the chat.
That way they'll get them faster too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you should have your first room, which we determined was
ridiculously
6
large
by 6. So it needs to have that grayed out square somewhere inside of it.
Marked with an L.
And then you put an L inside of it.
Okay. Are we ready to go? Any other questions? We should actually type that, because that way they can answer faster. Any other questions? I guess I can type stuff too. I do have a keyboard right here. Okay. So the first roll is not on screen.
6 and 4.
Okay, so we can build a kitchen or a living room. Oh, that's such a big room.
A 6 by 4 room.
I know. I don't want to use up everything.
Or
we can put stones and furnishings in. Oh, we do need both of those. So let's start with that, I think.
Small porch. Deck of 7 squares. Okay. Rock garden. Stones completely enclosing a tree. 3 rooms containing a unique arrangement of 2.
This one needs 7 windows.
Yeah. Maybe what I'll do is I'll type these out just so everyone can.
Oh, so they can reference them?
Yeah.
Okay. Deck more connected to 3 or more rooms. See, that requires small rooms. 6 and 4, eh? Well, we do need stones for our pool that is connected to our dining room and our bedroom. So I'm going to put those right on here. Just so that I don't punch through it because I will. Oh, wait, I can be smaller than that. Don't look. Don't look, I'm going to use my eraser. I hate using that eraser. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I get to do 6 stones. 6 stones. And 4. And furnishings. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be a different size furnishing. Okay, we'll let you type all those out so that they're together and not.
Well, and I also have to take my turn, so.
Oh yes, that's fine. Give little people a little extra turn on the first round. Sorry, trying to pay attention. That's okay. We can... Sakis, yes, we all use the same set of rolls.
Yeah.
So the dice is rolled, and everybody builds based on that set of rolls. Kind of like when we did Railroad Ink yesterday morning. The dice were rolled, and everybody used the same set of rolls.
Here we go. Okay, so 4 and 6. So I'm going to go...
Let's see what's here. Wait, we use the same rolls. I answered that. Grand foyer, living room, connected to the outsiders. Oh, those are you. Sorry, trying to pay attention. It's okay. We all use the same rolls.
Don't forget when we roll. So when you roll a dice, if you're doing the elements, so if you roll a 4 and you get furnishings, you roll 4 furnishings, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
You put in 4 furnishings.
You put in 4 furnishings.
Yeah.
It's not just one.
Because it says 4 times furnishings, so you do 4 furnishings.
Yeah.
Yep. So if at any point someone can't use both dice, or if at any point someone finishes their 6 features, message us right away, because we have to initiate the end of game. Okay, so the next roll. Do you want to roll the next one?
Sure.
Okay, you roll the next one. 2.
2 and a 3.
Yeah,
2 and a 3.
A
So
bedroom.
you can draw a bedroom, you could draw a washroom, or you could draw doors and windows.
So I am going to draw a bedroom with that. A 2x3 bedroom. Because bedroom and a dining room. This is going to be a weird layout if I put the dining room there. I'll have to put the dining room over there. Okay. Oh, did you put the dice roll in the...
Oh, I have not put the dice roll in there.
Did you put the first one in?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll 2 is a 2 and a 3. I think people already got that one, but... Okay. Next roll. A 5 and a 2. Oh, I can get my dining room now. Excellent.
So a washroom and a dining, or a washroom or a dining room,
Yes.
or 2 doors, or 5 deck sections.
Oh, 2 doors and 5 deck sections.
Yes, sorry. So it's a 2x5.
Well, I could just put it. It doesn't. I mean, we don't. I feel bad about putting the dining room and the living room separated by a bedroom. But yeah, I can't do that. That's just does not make sense. I gotta put it over here. So 5x2. 2. Dining room. So now I need some more rocks to finish my fountain. Did you put these ones in the chat?
I did.
2 and 5?
Oh, 2 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking. It looks like our top camera has been bumped up because you can see the top of
Oh
the screen.
no! Oh no! That's terrible. That's terrible. That screen is not for looking at. Oh, I think it might have lost the zoom. I don't know why it would have lost the zoom.
Something when the system reset.
Yeah, it must have. Front view. Properties. Video. Yeah, it totally lost the zoom on it.
Whoa!
Where are we at now? What's the number? 138? It should be 1. 130.
Well, I'm gonna roll while you're doing that.
Apply.
Okay, next set, a 3 and a 4. Can we add furnishings to an existing set of furnishings drawn on a previous turn? Yes, I believe you can.
Yep. A 3 and a 4. Bedroom and a kitchen. Are any of those actually required for any of these? You see a bunch of small rooms. I got 3 by 4. So I can draw a kitchen right here. Because everyone likes to go through the bedroom to get to the kitchen.
Oh, I used my free
Okay. So making sense to everyone so far? Pretty straightforward, I hope.
easier to draw on.
Yeah, that's why I went on to this. I was going to use that, but I'm busy using it for...
Okay, nice roll.
Oh, a 6 and a 1. Well, I'm going to use that for my stones. So 1, 2.
The first roll, Jen, was 6 and 4, I believe. Yeah.
I don't know where to put the rest of my rocks. I only needed 2 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect, okay. And a 1. A tree. I don't need a tree for anything.
Can a line of stones act as the border for both the tree and the pool?
Yes, you can reuse stones for multiple things.
That's a different challenge. You can't use the same stones to do 2 different pools or border 2 different trees. The stones have to be different. So if you're drawing 2 different trees, you have to have different stones. But you can have a tree, stones, and then a pool.
You could reuse stones.
Can you?
You can't reuse the tree, but you can reuse you can reuse 1 line of stones as
I just thought you couldn't use it for the same element scoring.
I don't know.
That would be my assumption.
There's a lot of stones that go around that little tree. But I'm going to put a tree right here. There you go. Let me double check that.
Oh yeah, we need some decks, don't we?
Need some. Oh yeah, yeah. I need to roll a 5. A couple 5s. Okay, so where's okay, scoring stones multiple times. Demands that score pools count the water section of the pool. The stones may be used again to score the same objective if they make a new pool.
Oh, so you can use the stones for pools.
Oh, because you're counting the pool, not the stone, but the only way to get the pool is the stones.
Okay.
So, okay, no, you cannot use... You can't use the same set to use on the same feature to score it again.
Okay, 4 and a 5.
4 and a 5. Oh, deck sections! 1, 2, 3... I guess I need furnishings, so...
Kitchen or dining room? Got the dining room. I don't need a kitchen for anything.
1, 2... 3... Oh, no. I need to put a door there so I can get points. Four. Furnishings. Nope. I drew too many. I'm not allowed to draw that many. It's 4 per roll of that. Okay. Okay. So what's that furnishings one again?
You need 3 rooms.
Each with a different arrangement of
Furnishings.
Okay.
Oh, which I should have scored last time because I finished that one.
But those are diagonal, those don't count. You have to put another one in there.
Oh, okay. Great. So this round it'll score.
There you go.
That's a big couch. Okay, what am I gonna take?
There you go, that works.
I think I'm gonna make an extra room.
Did you put these ones? Oh, you did. Okay, perfect. All right.
Extra room? That's an extra room?
Okay, yeah. So, can a line of stones act as a border for both the tree and the pool? Yes. Sorry, what's the question?
It says times 2. Do I add 2 rooms? But what's the size?
Any room you want.
But what's the size?
Whatever size you want.
Is it this size or?
No, I think it's whatever you want. It's just 2 free rooms. When building a room, you may build a second room using the same dice. You have to use the same dice.
Okay, so.
Okay, so if you roll a washroom, you can build a second washroom. You don't get to build 2 more rooms.
Okay. The furnishings are these dark squares.
Yeah. Well, mine are light squares, but they're still squares.
And they pretty much stand for any kind of furnishing. They're not anything
Yeah, they could be the couch,
yeah.
They could be the toilet, they could be the bookshelves, they could be cabinets. It's intentionally left vague because there's different requirements. Like in one of the kitchens, it wants, wraparound cabinets or something where you need to have furnishings against the wall. So they use it as a generic term so that they can use them for different objectives. So could be your TV stand, could be your computer desk.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw words out there randomly just to feel fair.
Roll.
All right.
We got 10 minutes technically. We're gonna probably go over a little bit.
3 and a 2. A washroom and a bedroom. Oh, that's why. That's an actual ladder. That messed me up. A 3 and a 2. I should actually just start running both of those. So 3 windows and 2 doors.
No, 3 windows. Shoot, not 2. Not 4 windows.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and I didn't write it in there.
Oh, that's okay. We're working on it. Okay. Next roll is a 3 and a 4. 3 and 4. Oh, I can do my furnishings. Good, I need more of those. Minimum of 2 or higher. So there's 1. 2, 3, 4. And a 3. Oh, windows. Oh, I need more of those.
So
1,
I finished.
2, 3. I've got so many almost done. I'm gonna hopefully just bang, bang, bang.
We ready for the next roll?
Hey, Rocket, you gonna roll? It's this white face peers up.
Can outside windows look on a deck?
Yep.
Yep.
You have to draw them on the inside of the house, though. You can't draw them on the deck square, because the drawing
the
of
deck takes up the space.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I think they're referring to this one, where living room connected to the outside with 7 more windows. Yes, a deck is outside, so is trees and pools and everything else. So that is allowed, yes.
I want another tree, please.
You do get your freebie,
Yeah.
don't forget. You get your free bonus. So on any of the rolls, you can change one of them to a 1 and draw some more furnishings.
Yeah.
So you get your tree and whatever the other roll is to draw more furnishings. So. And then once you complete some of the objectives, you get some more of those freebies. Was that your roll or mine?
Grand Foyer is 6 points.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Which
one's the Grand Foyer?
This one here.
We're not building it?
The one with the windows.
Oh, windows in the living room. Yeah, I just need more windows. Then I can do that one.
There you go. There's the one.
Jen, I drew you... windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So...
Use that.
1. I'm gonna have to waste my windows. I don't know where else to put them. 2, 3. And a tree. I actually want to exchange that for a deck. I'm gonna use my freebie bonus and take my deck pieces. 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that means I get my bonus for a small porch. Deck of 7 squares or more connected to 3 or more rooms. 1, 2, 3, and a deck of 7. So that gives me my 4 points. And my furnishings are complete. 1, 2, 3. So I get my furnishings. Where's the furnishing? There we go.
Well decorated.
Well decorated. 4 points. My patio fountain is not finished yet.
Oh, I didn't type in the numbers. 1 and 3. Okay. Here comes the next roll. This one is a 4 and a 5.
Okay. For the double furnishings, it works the same as the double room. You can draw an additional set of furnishings on one of the dice that you rolled.
On
not
only
both.
one. Okay.
Yeah, it's not you get to draw 2 sets of free furnishings. I totally misquoted that.
Okay.
So
4 and a 5.
Well, that's what was 4 and 5, eh? Furnishings and more deck. Well, I need rooms. So I can draw a kitchen or a dining room. Which ones do these need anything? Do either of these need kitchens or dining rooms? Oh yes, that one. The patio fountain needs... dining room. Dining room and a bedroom. Bedroom is 3, dining room is 5. That's a 5 by 4. Oh, that's a big... This isn't gonna work. I'm in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. This house has 2 dining rooms. That's crazy. Just crazy. How's everyone's space looking? You running out of room yet? I know I am.
You ready for the next set? We have 3 minutes. Goodness.
Oh my.
We're gonna run over.
We're gonna run over, but that's okay.
3 and 3.
Oh, so I can draw a bedroom or a whole lot of windows.
I don't want to do either of those. Shoot. This is unfortunate.
3x3 bedroom right there. Because then I can still get my rocks in there.
Okay, that is fine. That was unfortunate. That was kind of a waste of a roll for me.
Okay. Ready to roll?
Yep.
Is that my roll? I don't remember.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, that's true. 6 and a 1. There's another tree, Jen! You put a 6 and a 1 in? I'm going to do that with features. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take double as many of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Currently, I need to draw a dining room and a bedroom right here. And the number 1. The deck just has to be adjacent to 3 rooms, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I double that.
Okay.
Deck. So I'm going to change the 1 to a 5. 1, 2,
How adjacent does that have
3.
to be? Let's move the tree then.
4, 5. So that gives me the tree. The rock garden is 9 points. And I also finished the small porch again.
Oh my goodness. Anyone getting close?
I'm going to take this.
Anyone got their 6 post-it notes yet?
I'm going to take this ability and add a couple doors.
Which ability?
My 2 doors.
Ah.
That's going to help me for endgame for that
That
one.
one.
Yes. Okay, so I need 2 more features. Oh.
Okay, I'm rolling it again. Rolling, rolling, rolling. A 1 and a 5. Tree and deck section.
I'm not going to draw another living room. Well, decorated room. Okay. A 1 and a 5, eh? 1. Oh no, I can't change it. Oh no! I've used my abilities!
I know, that one is like the best.
Oh no. A 1 and a 5. So a closet and a dining room. So I can draw 2 of one of those. I don't really want 2 of one of those. We don't need closets or dining rooms, do we? Oh, we do. By the bedroom. Oh. Oh no, it doesn't fit! Oh no! You can draw 1 by 4. Oh no. Oh, 1 by 5.
So that is that one. No, I'm going to put that one there. I'll do my 2 doors.
So that's a bedroom. And I don't want to do a second one. And I need to make bedroom, dining room. I need a pool there, so I need rocks.
Jen, so when you complete one of the features, so say you finish the grand foyer, you score it 6 points, and you write it along the bottom of your sheet in any of the 6 post-it notes that are there, any order, and then it also unlocks a bonus underneath. And that's how you score.
Hey, if you're going to do this game without bonuses, I applaud you, because I wouldn't even try. 56 minutes. Oh, man. Our continuous session is no
well.
longer a continuous session.
If you're tuning in for the Test Coast Games interview with Games, we're just going to be a little over time. We appreciate your patience and understanding.
Yes. I mean, really, the interview is going to go the same length. It's just going to pull from our time after it, so it's fine.
It is recorded. That's why we're like...
Oh, I guess the prize draw could have ended at 5, not 4:30 like I thought.
Oh, that's okay.
I did the math wrong in my head.
That's okay.
That's fine.
4 and a 6. 4
Perfect.
and a 6.
I need some stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can double the number of those. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4, I have to put furnishings. Oh, I needed those as well. For this room, and this room. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stones. That scores goes with water. And 7. I have completed my 7th post-it note.
What?
So this would technically be the final round. So you all get one more roll. Anyone else complete their post-it notes?
7. I just checking. This one's water. So I have the. Yeah, I did that one. That gives me the extra of those. So I can double the amount of furnishings I have. So I can take another pack of 4 furnishings. 1, 2.
We have 5. That's pretty good.
3, 4. And that does complete my furnishings one again. Well decorated. So that does complete my last ability.
Oh, Blair also finished his 6th post-it note.
I also finished it.
Okay, so you all have one more roll.
We don't get a roll?
No, once the end game is triggered, there's one more roll for everybody.
Do I get to use it though? Let's look.
1 and 3. I don't understand how to use the build bonus. Okay, so when we roll the dice, if you have the paint roller, then you get to select one of the dice and double one of the features. So if, in this case, we rolled a 1 and a 3, so you could take the 1 twice and draw 2 trees instead of 1.
Or the 3, you can draw 6 windows instead of just 3.
Yeah. The other option is the hammer, which is the room, which you draw, you use the dice and you have to draw another one of those rooms. So a 1 and a 3, so you could draw a closet or a bedroom. So you could draw 2 closets, 2 bedrooms, a closet and a bedroom.
Those players receive additional 3 points. So it says first gets 3, or it's anyone who finishes in that round gets 3.
The orange angle one, that lets you draw 2 doors. So you don't have to wait for us to roll doors. You just
place 2 doors.
Place 2 doors.
I did double check because we finished last round. We don't get to play on this round.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then, so once you've played your last roll, then you score for the end of game 1, which is the wheelchair ramp bonus. That goes in the light blue square with the door on it. So in this case, it's doors that head out onto a deck. You get 2 points for each.
What? I did worse than last time.
If you were the first one to finish, which was me, you get an extra bonus 3
I
points.
also get it.
Oh, because we tied?
Anyone who finishes that, who triggers it the same round.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you just add it up.
Yeah. The cards I think were lower scoring than the first time we played because I actually didn't do as well as my last game, but I thought I did better.
Yeah, I think we had some 11s, maybe, in the last
Oh, yeah,
one.
we did. We had 11s and 6s. We didn't have 4s. So it was a higher scoring game because the bonuses were higher. So
So what are your scores?
Seriously?
What to the P?
Go away.
I got 50 points.
I had significantly lower. I had 43 points.
I went for the tree one twice, so it helped. Here's sort of what my arrangement looked like. I ended up with so many trees. And there's Blair's.
26. Not bad for a start.
So good for a first try.
Yeah. Not bad for a start when the rules aren't clear because you don't have the rule
You're
book
learning,
beside you.
yeah.
It's a lot easier when you can just reference the rule book quickly, just to clarify the rule.
Yes, for sure.
Look, fit in there quite nicely. Score pads fit in here quite nicely. Inside the Adventure Dice dice tray.
Okay, so thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed Floor Plan. Pick it up at your friendly local game store.
Tell them you saw it at TCTC.
Yeah, we got ours at Rain City, our sponsor.
It won't give you a discount or anything. But
Recommended
you can
by
still tell them where you
Andrea,
saw
who
it.
was on the stream earlier.
Yeah.
Very good game. Coming up next, we have Test Coast Games, and they're doing an interview with Games about their latest release. Should be pretty good.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. When Blair gets over there.
No, that's right. I got the keyboard here.
He's got the keyboard here.
I just have to finish fidgeting with what I'm fidgeting with because, you know.
And then tune back in after the interview because we'll do the draw for the
No, it's games after that.
games, but that'll be
We play a half hour worth of games.
Or we could just chat.
Or we could just chat. We could play a game of zombie dice, which I have somewhere. Ah, there we go. Zombie dice and Martian dice, which are fun ones to play.
And then we can draw the prizes.
Yeah. All right. This is the Games one?
Yes.
All right. Well, you keep talking while I put it.
This is me talking
And I
while
set
we
it
go
up.
into the transition.
We can actually talk about, like, anything, really.
Well, I don't know.
Media spot.